Oh, nearly forgot to switch the microphone on. Hello, oh bugger. Hello, Spurs fan. It's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying this. Oh, this buttery smooth video. I've tweaked it around. I've got it. And I know the green screen and light. I know all that. You know. God, you know. Memberships and super chats are available if you want it to look better. That's angry Paul. It's not really angry. I know people's hearts in the right place, but I'm doing what I can, you know. I hope you're all well out there. Well, look, I thought I'd introduce an exciting new feature, just to fill a bit of time. Really, might be a bit of fun, and every other channel's doing it, so sod it. It's going to be a predict the Premiership thing. Whoa, predict the Prem. Did the whistle go? I don't know, did it? There we go. Oh, God, seamless, man. I know it looks crap. I'm trying my best, all right? Anyway, so, folks, here's the deal. If you want to take part, you can. What I did was I've looked around for a Predict the Premier League like competition where you can set up a league where you don't have to tell them your mum's maiden name and all that rubbish. It looks okay to me. Here's the details of it. So the comp website is predictthefootball.com, and to join the Hotspur Hippie League of Peace, you type in that code there. So that's all in the description below. And look, if no one joins the league, I'm going to win, aren't I? If one other person joins the league, I'm not going to win. But I thought I'd just, a bit of silliness, and you can prove that you intelligent people out there, know a bit more about football than me, which isn't that hard, really. There we go. There's no point in me. Shall I keep that up for a bit? You can always pause it and look at it later. It is in the description. Have I got it set up to go? Let's have a look. Hang on. Where's the? Oh, you know what? I haven't even put my thing in there anyway. Sorry. Excuse me for a second. That was a 6 out of 10, that burp. Right, so I don't know what Spurs news is going on. So let's have a look and see if I've done this right. Here we go. God, this is so pro, isn't it? There we go. So this is the website. So I'm gonna go through my predictions, and if you want to join in, you can have a bit of fun as well. There's the league. Currently, I'm winning. Champion, mate. Champion. That's me. Predictions. It looked like fairly near. Hang on. How do I? Okay, you go to profile and then you get an ad for a free PC cleaner. All right. Well, I did my best. All right, I did my best. What you can do is you can sign up with any old rubbish. That's what I did. And it only asked for an email address and a profile name. That was it. So that's why I'm assuming it's probably not that bad. There was another more popular one, but you had to fill in a date of birth, and okay, everyone's going to fib on it, but I just didn't want to put people through that. So if you want it, it's there. Let's go through some matches, eh? Let's go through some matches. So, oh God, there's some tasty fixtures coming up this weekend. Thank God the international break is nearly over. Man City versus Liverpool. Well, Haaland is probably out for that, but Liverpool are a bit up and down. And, I don't want to wish ill on either of these teams, but you know what? I'm going to go 0-0. I think it's going to be a stalemate. I don't think Man City have got anything up front to score. And I think Liverpool, they might be on one of their downs. So, Burnley, West Ham. I know, I've got a good feeling about Burnley for some reason, because company's trying to get them to play football. And, whether he's got the players that can do it or not, I still think his approach is better than, just parking the bus every week. So, I'd love to give it to Burnley, but I can't. I've got... God, I hate giving a win to West Ham. I think it's going to be 2-0. I think it's going to be 2-0 to West Ham, that one. Luton versus Crystal Palace. I think it's going to be another 2-0 for that one. 2-0. Newcastle versus Chelsea. We might be coming across some fixtures here that will definitely make me not win this competition if anyone joins. If no one joins, that's cool. It's just I just saw that this is a way for me to log in my own predictions and then talk about them after the fact if I feel like it. I don't know. It's just an idea. Just an idea. I'm going to go Newcastle. I'm going to go 3 for Newcastle. Chelsea going to score? I don't think they are. No, I'm going 3-0 Newcastle on that one. Nottingham Forest Brighton. I'm going to go Nottingham Forest 1. I'm going to go Brighton 1. I think that's going to be a draw. Sheffield United Bournemouth. God, dear, oh dear. Another 2 dodgy teams that aren't doing well this year. Bournemouth. His American owner, now Gary O'Neill, wasn't up to the job early in a new exciting direction. I know you got us up to, I don't know, 4th place last year, but we're going bigger. We're going for Europe. It didn't work out, did it? Did it, eh? Should have kept Gary O'Neill there, shouldn't you? Poor. Oh, no, it's a tough one, this. Where's Gary O'Neill managing now? I can't remember. I think he's doing all right, isn't he, wherever he is? Hang on. I've got to do extensive research. He's not Aston Villa. No. Gary O'Neill. Why can't I remember this? I'll tell you what, this is what happens when you get old. By the way, I did a video earlier I was going for a walk around the reserve and, because I like trees and nature and stuff, and I slipped over on a rock. And here's the difference between comedy and tragedy. Luckily, at the age of 51, I fell over. Give it a few years and it would be having a fall. So, that's the difference between comedy and tragedy, folks. He's at Wolves. Of course he's at Wolves. Wow. Dear, oh dear. That's why you come to this channel. Hard-hitting football facts. Man, oh man, look, I can't see Sheffield United scoring. So I'm going to give that 0. Bournemouth. Ugh. Are they going to score? They probably are, aren't they? I'm going 1-0 on that one. Brentford Arsenal. I think this is a test for Arteta. And I think it's a test he's going to fail. He's going to fail dismally and he'll blame, I don't know, a pigeon flying past or, I don't know, the Treaty of Westphalia of 1648 or something. I don't know what he'll blame, but he'll blame something. So I'm going Brentford 3, Arsenal 1. And here we go. It's us. It's the mighty cockerel. The cockerel on a football. The cockerel used to be a bit smaller and the football was a bit bigger, but it's okay. You know what? I'm confident about this one. I'm going 2-0. I'm going 2-0. I don't care. I don't care that we got players out, man. By the way, I can't see the chat. I'll come over to the chat in a second. I know we've got injuries and... I mean, if Lo Celso, this is a big if, but if he does a couple of the corners like I saw him do for Argentina against Brazil, then set pieces could be good for us. I think Brennan Johnson... No, you know what? I think Brennan Johnson's going to get one as well, so I think I'm going to go 3-0. Bugger it. 3-0. I'm not playing this to win it. I'm playing it to make a point. Everton, Man United. Well, Everton... How's the points deduction going to affect the team, I wonder? Sean Dyche is probably the right man to have in the job for Everton at this point. And they seem to have turned a corner. I think even with the 10 points, they're out of the relegation zone. I might check on that in a second. Man United. You know what? I'm going 0-0 on this one. 0-0. I've got no confidence in either team. And Fulham versus Wolves. I think I'm going to go 2-1 to Wolves on that one. There we go. So there's my things. I'll lock it in, Eddie, or Chris if you're in the UK, whoever does it now. What's this? Only 10% of people have predicted Brentford to win. Well, what do they know? What do they know? What's this? Oh, there's bonuses and stuff like that if you go against the grain. Oh, well, I suppose you can look at what other people are doing and stuff like that. But anyway, there we go. That's the conclusion of the very exciting Predict the Prem competition. I don't know how long that took, probably not that long. But, pop along. I'll put that up again so you can pause it if you want, if you can't be bothered looking at the description. Because I know when I'm looking at things because I mainly look at YouTube on the TV. And when people say things are in the description, it's no use to me. So there it is there. Predict the football. Hotspur Hippie League of Peace. The code is 5344030 or 030, I should say. I've left it open. You don't need to ask me for permission or anything like that. Just join it if you want. If you don't want to, that's all cool. It'll be just me. And we'll see if my predictions are as mystical as the background I've got suggests. There we go. So, all right, then that was a bit of fun. Let's just see who's in the chat. Oh. Yasarian, g'day, man. Afternoon, Ball and Hippies, the Hotspur Hippie Happy Hour Premiership Prediction, HHHHPP. Alliteration overload, I know. It's drummed into me when I was English literature or English language or something. I don't know, at school. I don't really remember anything from school. It's all useless. It's all useless guff. Just get rid of schools. Or, you know what? Oh, a hippie bit here, hippie bit. I need to bring up a warning when I'm going on the hippie bit. Have schools, but don't try and make every child learn everything. Just, use the time to find out what they're really good at and interested in and let them do that. Because you can bet your bum by the age, if they're doing what they really like and really love, by the age they're 10, they're going to be brilliant at it instead of like all the other stuff you got to learn. Anyway, there you go. That's all over now. Ben Blackman, g'day Paul, how's it going, mate? I'm all right, Ben. I'm all right, man. I've had 2 days off in a row. Well, actually, when I say 2 days off, I mean, 2 days not doing the Uber, but I've been working on this. So, but I enjoy doing this, so it doesn't feel like work. That's it's weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? I'm actually earning money off this. So it is a job, I suppose, but it's just fun mucking around with stuff. You're sorry, and I'm no good at footy tipping cops. What do you think? Do you think I look like an expert there, do you? As it's antithetical for me to think or say my team is going to lose. Yeah, well, I never will either, so, you know, that's my handicap. Or the teams I despise are going to win. Well, you saw only 3% or 10% of people are saying that Brentford are going to beat Arsenal, so I understand you, but I'm not afraid to fail. Not saying you are, by the way, you know. All the teams I despise are going to win. So Spurs and, you know, I've just got to open the door. It is sweltering. It's one of those hot, humid days in Sydney. Bear with me a second, folks. Just, there we go. Oh. Need a bit of a breeze coming through. Spurs and Broncos are going to win their respective comps. Broncos. Can you take Ben Hunt from us, please? I'm just hiding my lips behind the subtitle, behind your comment, but please, can you take Ben Hunt back, please? Yes, sir, and you'll be pleased to know there are beautiful women seeking the link. Oh no, were there? Oh, did I pick a dodgy one? Oh well. There's apparently I see on quite a few websites. There's lots of women in my area. Would you believe? It's amazing. Ben Blackman, we could be back on top after this week. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think of that, Ben. I didn't even think of that. And I should have had that in my brain, shouldn't I? So, yeah, we could be. Well, maybe the way I've tipped, I've subliminally remembered it. Because I made, hang on, let's, I know I've got this on my phone, it makes it easier. What did I say? I think I said Liverpool, Man City draw, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so I'm such a one-eyed Spurs fan. If these predictions go my way, then we're going to be top of the table, aren't we? Conspiracy? Coincidence? I think not. But that's the way. That's set in stone now, isn't it? So I think you're right, Ben. I think you're right, man. Mick Dundee's here. Hello, Mick. Afternoon, Paul, mate. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. That's it. There's slacking comment. I'll just tell you, like my while we're waiting for a few people to rock up and a few more comments, I'll just let you know what my next aims are for like doing stuff for the channel, because I've been getting comments and they're well-meaning comments, but I do want to buy a key light because I know about 3-point lighting and all that sort of stuff. So at the moment my lighting in here it's not terrible, but it could be better. And then a green screen, so that I'm using a virtual green screen at the moment, which is a bit hit and miss. I actually quite like some of the things I can do with it though, because if I had a proper green screen, I wouldn't be able to, where are we? I wouldn't be able to make that look so stupid. Even though you see the reflection of the ring. I wouldn't be able to do that with a proper green screen. So, but I do want to, I will do that. So I'm going, this is probably when I get my next month's. So I've just had my this month's YouTube money pop into my account, which gave me a day off to muck around with this, and also get a laptop, second-hand laptop, which is cool. So my next things are I want to get a key light. and I want to get a big green screen. I've got quite a big wall here, so there's lots of space. So I might as well go big, because the price difference between a small green screen and a big green screen isn't that much. You might as well just get a big one. And I want a nice, comfy, probably beanbag or inflatable couch or something like that to make myself comfortable. I think I'll be pretty much set after that. So a couple of more little things, and it'll look almost as good as Jacob's channel, United Spurs of America, America's #1 Tottenham Hotspur channel, who I think has a great looking setup, nice lighting, looks very nice, very smick. And the great thing about Jacob's channel is his audio is fantastic. He's got a better microphone than me. I think this one's all right. This is an SM58, which is quite a standard sort of microphone. Had it for years, just never goes wrong. So there we go. That's where I'm heading with this channel. So in the next couple of months, or next month, you'll start to see a few improvements. Also, you know, this won't look so naff. I just knocked this up. I actually knocked this up while the countdown. No, when I scheduled this, so I knocked this up pretty quickly, as you can tell. Ah, dear, oh dear. But this is the way it is at the moment. How long are we going? Not long. 25 minutes. I'll chill out a bit, and see if any people rock. There's not many viewers. It's a bit of a bad time. It's probably late for old Jacob here as well. So it's sort of people are still at work in Australia, and people aren't up yet in England. Oh, I skipped Usarium. We've already lost one grand final with Ben Hunt. So no thanks, Paul. Just take Ben Hunt, please. Please, just take him. It would be a great redemption story if Ben Hunt won a grand final for Broncos, because he's rubbish at St George. Just a private conversation there between me and Usarium. Ben Blackman. Yeah, I heard rumours about this. I heard rumours about Destiny. Let's see if there's any latest news on this. Tottenham injury update. Okay, this is from the Evening the Standard. It used to be called the Evening News, because that was in the days where, you know, post papers came out in the morning, but the Evening Standard came out in the evening. So it was like, had news that was only 48 days old instead of 47, 49 and a half. I don't know how it works. Just going to have a look through here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there's so much. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, cookies. Destiny Doggy. All right, let's have a look here. Let's share it with you all here. Tottenham left-back Destiny Doggy withdrew from the Italy squad last week as he continues to struggle with a muscle injury picked up against Fulham. Left-back return for Spurs, disastrous 4-1. Oi, Evening Standard, wash your mouth out with a bloody soap and water. Don't you say disastrous about us. Who are you? And we're saying, oh, all right. Potential return date unknown. There's no information. Newspaper. Just I could have written that. I don't know anything about Destiny Doggy. Send. Absolute rubbish. What are my thoughts on the back four? Well, I don't know, man. I suppose Emerson Royale. At some stage, I'd like to see like Phillips or Dorrington. But you see, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes or on the training ground. That's just me. whatever Ange does, I trust Ange. So if if we end up with bloody Dyer or Davies or somewhere or that, he's deemed it that is the best option open to him. But I'd like to see Dorrington and Phillips at some stage, and then Pedro Porro at right back. But yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? I think that's what, during January we might be getting the old cha-ching out a bit. Jacob, yeah, it's late here. I enjoyed your stream this morning, man, and I enjoyed watching it on your paid member, Staffy. I mean, he's a paid member, isn't he? Let's hope he forgets to take off the auto renew, eh? Yeah, it was good. It was good, feisty. You stuck up for us, mate. You stuck up for us, Jacob. Oh, I quite often see Spurs people going on other people's channels, fan channels, or top 6 shows, and they just say we're rubbish. You were there, mate. Proper there, mate. Proper Tottenham. Well done, Jacob. Flying the flag. James Paratrooper. Paul, did Liverpool commit some shenanigans? What's this? Shenanigans? Wow. Shenanigans? That's angry, Paul. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. So Liverpool. What will I search for? Liverpool. Breach. No, I can't see anything there. By the way, I've got I don't know if you get these in your country or residence, but you can buy these little yogurt packs, and they're like got a little screw tap, and you just suck it down. Today I was a bit eager when I got the screw tap off. I squirted it right up my nose, and I've sluiced it out with water, but all I can smell is like pretty sour yogurt at the moment. It's a bit rough. Now I don't see there's a few comments. There's a few comments that are appearing there, but they're not appearing there. I've got to sort this comment thing out. It seems to fall over now and then. All right, well, look, I'm gonna read the comments out. It might refresh at some stage. Hang on, let me do that, and then might just because I'm docking it. But I'll read a few comments out here that have been popping in. Ben Blackman Emerson on the right. Well, who's on the left? If we doggies out, who are you putting on the left? You're not putting Ben Davies there, or are you putting Pedro Porro over there? I'll put Emerson on the left. I mean, he did okay. I think he did better than Ben Davies would have, because Ben Davies is just going to get turned inside out every time. And when he runs up the pitch, he runs out a puff and just turns inside. So, I don't know. Ben Blackman Romero had a beauty against Brazil. He did, man of the match, man. Man of the match. In my unbiased, one-eyed opinion. Can't wait to see him back. Yeah, I know. Well, there's only a couple more games to go. And Jacob says, appreciate that, Paul. Always fighting a good fight. Yeah, you did. It was good. It was good, man. No quarter given. No compromise. That's what I like. That's what football's supposed to be, even though sometimes you're talking a bit of rubbish. But it's this tribalism. It's harmless tribalism. And it just lets you vent some little bit of reptile brain that's there. There's this reptile brain, because if you look at the way the human brain developed, it sort of devolved from little tiny reptile brain, and all this like clever stuff is still is wrapped around it. But we still got that, I need to bloody eat and all that sort of stuff. It just lets it out in a completely harmless way. No harm done. Alan Bennett, not that one. Morning, Paul. Getting ready for morning shift. Taxi, taxi, taxi. Yeah, here we go. I hope you... okay, comments are flooding through here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's what I just need to do. I need to maybe stop docking this and do it separately. Let me just make sure I didn't skip any there. Oh, there's one from Yasarian. Yasarian can't wait to see us finally see us play Aston Villa, but no, I'm going to be struggling Monday afternoon with a midnight kickoff. Well, that's the trials and tribulations of supporting a Premier League club, man. And I know when if I miss a game, which is really rare, and I wake up the next morning, I just somehow I can't. I just look at the score. It's funny, like with Formula One, if I miss a Grand Prix, I will watch the whole Grand Prix if I haven't found out who, because things pop up on your phone. Max Verstappen won. Oh, thanks for that. But football games, for some reason, if I'm not watching it live, I won't watch it. So I have to stay up at these stupid hours. But I've got the flexibility to do it. But it is hard, man. It is hard. But it's fun. United Spurs of America. Malik Tiao, Morato, Giancarlo Inácio are amongst the defenders being tracked by Spurs. You're not even a guest on the stream because I don't know how to have guests on this software I'm using yet. I know there's a way, but there's a lot of farting around. You're doing research for me. In fact, is this, you know what this could be? It's breaking news, isn't it? Breaking news from Jacob. Tiao Morato and Giancarlo Inácio are among the defenders being tracked by Spurs. I don't know why it buggers that up sometimes, but oh well. The thought is there. It's supposed to zoom in smoothly. Ugh. James Paratrooper Paul, did you hear about Phillips' injury? What? Oh, Oh, well, I've got to investigate this now, haven't I? You're kidding me. Ashley Phillips injury. What's this? Here we go. He's only had one injury. What's this? Oh, cookies. Leg injury. Oh, it looks like he might be all right though, according to this slightly suspicious website I found. But who knows, eh? I hope not. Well, you've got Dorrington. I'd like to see one of those kids in. But that's asterisk, providing Ange wants to, because he knows what he's doing and I don't. Jimmy Nipples. Oh, wow, that's a great picture of him. Cheats in sport. Pep doping as a player when he played in Italy. Is this right? Nearly sent to jail. Klopp pepping up his players on asthma inhalers. It's rife. No one raises it, but Halers punish Everton fans. Yeah, oh no. It's a bit rough. Are those things true? I don't know. According to Jimmy Nipples, that's what happened. Asthma inhalers. Well, oh God, what a species we are. On my walk today, people walk their dogs, and I've seen this quite a few times, and I saw another one today. Someone walking a dog, nice looking dog, but it's a husky. It's a husky, man. We're a species and a half, you know. A husky in Sydney. Poor thing. Jacob, that was tweeted about 6 hours ago. Okay. Production quality through the roof. Yeah, well, I don't know if you saw this. My amazing new, my new segment I start at the top with. I mean, I know you worked in production for 12 years. I've been working in production for about a week, so you know, that's what I can do at the moment, man. Ben Blackman. See, I don't even know anything about the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and I know Ben Blackman is saying, look, I could accept that this is going to happen. I don't really mind. So I don't know how good Oscar Piastri's drive was. It's probably like Alan Bennett hooning around the M25. The M25 is like the Berlin Wall, isn't it? F1 like watching M25. Nice to hear Mr. Big Time. Well, I know a little story of minor police corruption. Not that the police are corrupt. I fully support cops are tops. I love the police. I think they really work hard. Just sitting by a stop sign, waiting for someone wheels not to exactly stop turning before going, eh. But they used to race each other around the M25 in the early days of it when there was less traffic on it. And I don't know if I'm proud of it, but my dad held the record for a bit. But, you know, what else are you going to do? I mean, you're not going to go around and help victims of crime when you're a cop, are you? Why would you? United Spurs of America. You know, I was disappointed, Jacob. You know, I thought you were going to get really into colonial matters in America earlier. And I thought, I'm the last person you want to come on your stream if you're putting a toe in that water and you want to avoid it. I don't know, you know, stuff like that isn't politics to me. It's just human rights, you know. Hotspur Hippie. It's not the Hotspur Tucker Carlson. Alan Jones is also bloody hippie. It's a Hotspur hypocrisy, not a democracy. Okay, Destiny Doggy confirms that after oh no, don't. Okay, hamstring injury that forced him out of the latest Italy squad. He's feeling really good and will definitely be ready. Wow. So it's more of a hamstring like nudge. I mean, when I saw the word hamstring there, man, I thought, oh my lord, that ain't going to be good. It would definitely be ready to face Aston Villa on Sunday. And that's from Charlie Eccleshare. Well, he seems to be quite reliable, I think. Charlie Eccleshare, by the way, he's on. There's a podcast I listen to now. I've stopped listening to it for a bit because it's called A View from the Lane. It's hosted by a guy called Danny Kelly, who's brilliant. But after the Chelsea game, he was very scathing of us, and I didn't want to hear it. So I listened to 5 minutes because I loved it. I loved what we did. I don't care. I'm going to shout it from the mountaintops. I love what Tottenham did. I've got my balcony door. I'm going to just tell my neighbours. I love what Tottenham did against Chelsea, playing there with 9 men. It's brilliant. What are you going to do about it? You see, this is a boring suburb, isn't it? You can't even get anything going here. It was tweeted 23 minutes ago. I haven't actually managed to log into my Twitter account on this because I can't remember my password and I've got to check your email. I can't be bothered. James Paratrooper Dyer prediction. Oh, eh? Hang on a minute. I can't do it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do something there, but I can't do it on the fly. I'd like to be able to, there's a few things the more au fait I get with this tool, I'll be able to make things up on the fly, which I'm quite keen about, just a bit of jamming. But James is predicting Dyer will play until the end of the season. Dyer must have some voodoo magic. I can't believe he's back on the team. Well, I think his voodoo magic is everyone else is knackered. he's kind of the last man standing, isn't he? Oh, my vape went out of control there. I think we saw enough of him last season, and look, the last game. I just don't want to see him play for Tottenham anymore. But what else can we do? What else can we do at the moment? I mean, you've got to have some person there. You can't play with a back three, like a proper back three. Well, I suppose you could. Hey, that's an idea, actually. Back three, extra midfielder, 3-4-3. Have I seen Ange do a 3-4-3 before? Oh, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. But then you'd need them to be more sort of centre-halfy than... Nah, it'd be crap, wouldn't it? It would be crap. So that's why I'm not a football manager. Don't come here for valid opinions. Craig the Gecko Man. God, you lot, according to this thing, I've got bugger all viewers, but you lot are really putting in some hard yards doing the comments. So thanks, folks. I'm having fun. Craig the Gecko Man. The only thing Ange has pepped is some garlic on the souvlaki, man. Souvlaki. And best place I get souvlaki from is in Belmore. Zach's Quality Meats, I think it's called. Can't remember, I don't look at the sign, but it's always good. They got the old ducks out the back doing it all on site. It's great. But yeah, souvlaki, man. Oof, it's bloody nice. Oh, Jimmy Nipples. I mean, this new chat thing, I think, is making the icons a little bit too big. All true. Available to research online. I'm mad into cycling. Okay, so read a lot about that side of the sport. Yeah, I used to be mad into cycling. I used to do a lot of long distance stuff, like 100 kilometres, 200 kilometres, and I used to do criterion races, which is brutal as hell. I cannot abide that the one suffer of the fans. Yeah, it's the one. Well, I know what you're saying, man, because we didn't invite these people into our game. I'm talking about we're going a bit hippie here. The working man, the normal person that just wants to enjoy a bit of football as a bit of a distraction. I mean, football throughout the centuries, the basic game of football, has been tried to be banned. When they were kicking a pigskin full of guts or whatever it was from one village to another in England, but they're probably doing something similar in other countries as well. Kings and Queens tried to ban it. Parliament tried to ban football. So we didn't invite this money into it, this control into it. And I see what you're saying, man. I mean, look, I don't have sympathy for Everton fans on a rivalry basis, but it does suck. It does suck. It even sucks for Man City fans to have this cloud over them. But that's the way football is. It's horrible. It is horrible. A neighbour here in... is it Gimme? Gimme. I'll say Gimme, man. I don't know if that's right. Has huskies. Oh, dude. So we breed these dogs. We breed these dogs to pull sleds in the Arctic. And then you get some people in Australia. Oh, they look nice. They're pretty. Oh, I like the huskies. And like the ones I've seen, because it's warming up here now because it's nearly summer. I'm not even sure that huskies molt because they're all fluffy as buggery. And their owners are saying, don't go and play in the water. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm a fur ball. It's 30 degrees, 35 degrees. What do you want from me? You want my undying love and affection? You won't even let me cool down a bit. What a species we are, man. What a species. Jimmy Nibbles. That picture again, dude. I wish I could pixelate it. It's like burnt in my brain. It's like when when you look at a light bulb and then you look away, all I can see is that. I mean, you're a fine figure of a man, though. You're talking to Jacob. Have you noticed the Sydney Opera background pick, mate? He's not approved. He's Melbourne. Well, we gotta. Well, what landmark would you have in Melbourne? I think, Jacob's trying to appeal to the global audience, isn't he? And Americans. What do they know? What do they know? They think kangaroos are cute, that you can give them a hug. That's what Americans think about Australia. So, Sydney Opera House, that'll do. Toxic Headshot. Hi, mate. G'day, man. G'day, man. I'll tell you what, I'm very happy with the way I've got this all set up at the moment. Video's buttery smooth. I know the green screen's a bit rubbish because I don't have a green screen. But as far as the frame rate and the quality, it looks all cool. James Paratrooper, Jimmy's picture reminds me of Seinfeld's episode The Bro, aka The Doorman. Yeah, well, I kind of missed the boat on old Seinfeld, and I've tried. Doesn't tickle my fancy. He's actually doing a comedy gig over here soon, which I'll run a mile from. I mean, I'll get some good fares out of it, but that's about it. I've been going like 50 minutes. Wow, you guys have been fantastic tonight, or this afternoon. You've really kept me going with the comments. Thanks, folks. Picture of a roux burger. Oh, gonna make me dribble a bit here. Kangaroos do taste nice, man. They do taste nice. I keep forgetting. This is the the drawback of having a 30-second memory. It's back again. Oh! Yeah, I've got to change my name and pick. I'm new to this. I went anonymous. Dear, oh dear. Background very hippie, mate. Thanks, man. It seems to be all working quite well at the moment. Buttery smooth. It's so smooth. I'm thinking of going up to 1080p, but I'd have to resize everything. I can't be arsed, so, Oh, I don't have a hat. Yes, I do. Which you can all see in clear. Look at the focus on that, man. Look at the detail. So I can now do a proper bow to Queen Ellie. Wow, caught you live, Paul. Cool, you're up early, 6:30. Loving the graphics behind you. Yes. Cohen, you Spurs versus Villa. Let's bounce back. A couple of wins and even a couple of losses. Like the worst case, we get 0 points from the next 2 games, because I think we're going to start getting points when Romero's back. It's not that bad, is it? 2 losses, 2 draws, loads of wins. Bouncing back, man. I don't know if we've hit the ground. I'm still up here. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been watching many Spurs streams. I did watch one, might have been yesterday, and I think they were all streaming at the same time, but I watched it on the Irish Hotspur, David Harris's stream, and it was David Harris, Henry Wright, and Sean Butler. I quite enjoyed it, actually. I think they're three good channels, and they were quite positive. That's the way I saw it. Toxic Headshots. What are your thoughts on Tottenham possibly being deducted points of relegation? I don't think they're going to be relegated. There's 0 chance of them being relegated. If Everton got deducted 10 points for breaking FFP because they lost too much money over 3 years, if we do get punished, I don't think it's going to be that severe. I think the press is talking up. I've seen Talk Sport going blah blah blah. Well, maybe I'm wrong. To me, it just doesn't seem like a massive deal. Not saying that we didn't break the rules, and if we did break the rules, then there'll be some penalty for it. I don't actually mind that too much. If the Premier League is showing that they're going to punish teams for breaking the rules, I think that's kind of cool. But I'd imagine if we do get a punishment, it'd be less than 10 points. Oh. Just hang up that. So I don't think relegation's on the cards, man. Maybe people in the media might be agitating for it because they don't like Tottenham. They don't like Spurs, do they? James Paratrooper, I saw this jacked kangaroo chock holding a dog. Ooh, it's kind of scary. They're not soft animals, man. No, they're not. They're nice to watch from a distance. When I go up and stay at a mate's place, Mountain Bushman in the Blue Mountains. He's right in the thick of the blue mountain foresty stuff there, and kangaroos come through his garden because I don't know why people do it. They all the other houses they put like wood chip over, wood chip. I don't understand the point in that, whereas this is kind of more natural. So the kangaroos hop through his garden, and you can look at them from a balcony, and like when they stand up, you can see they're so strong. So they're not cuddly creatures at all, but they are quite magnificent. They are amazing to see in the wild. The way they hop through trees. It's so elegant. It's beautiful to watch, actually. But it's nature, isn't it? It's nice to look at nature, but don't poke it. Don't poke it. It's a little freaky when you see them. Yeah, it is. Especially when you got a female kangaroo with a joey, and there might be some big bugger hanging around as well. Well, I steer clear of that. And these kangaroos I'm talking about are the grey kangaroos, which are smaller than the red kangaroos. But even the grey kangaroos, when they don't have to be big. Like a lot of animals in nature, they don't have to be big. They can do you over, man. We've gone all soft. Oh, I've got to click on Jimmy Nipples again. Hang on, it's just Koalas look lovely. Give them a cuddle, and they stink. Yeah, it's weird. A lot of zoos and wildlife parks, or animal penitentiaries, as I call them, they do things where you can hug koalas. It's like, oh God, no, come on, man. They're animals, and you can't predict what they're going to do. Just leave them alone. Just let them hop, climb the gum trees and eat eucalyptus. That's what koalas like doing. They don't want to be hugged by like apes. Oh, give us a hug, Leave them alone. Ellie. Just to go elsewhere, can we play the kangaroo instead of Dyer? It might be a good shout. Stick a top on it. Oh man, a kangaroo playing football would be pretty awesome. I'd love to see a picture. Sometimes where you watch games and a dog might run on the pitch. I reckon a kangaroo going. It must have happened in some sporting event somewhere in Australia where a kangaroo goes on the pitch. That'd be quite a hoot. Alan Bennett, not that one. Not that one, Nathora. 2008, only thing Levy has done wrong. WTF. Maybe they've really gone through Spurs' books ultra hard for some reason. I don't know. Maybe, how about this for a tin four hat conspiracy theory? Maybe all the other clubs up there are just dirty and rotten, like James Paratroop was saying about Liverpool with asthma and this team with that. Whereas Tottenham, we've done nothing apart from, Harry Redknapp talking to an unauthorised agent. So they've got to ping us with something. If they're going to smash all these other teams, maybe they're all going to get smashed. Oh, I like this name, Human. Human. Straight to the point, dude. I like it. Big up, you wonderful hippie. Thanks, man. We just have to let Ange breathe. Yeah, and let him go on with it. With the season, no matter what the results. Oh, absolutely. Look, I can't emphasise this enough, but no matter what players we've got, or who we buy, or who we sell, Ange Postecoglou is by far the best possible manager out of everyone in the world that Tottenham Hotspur could have. So if we do, and I don't think it'll even happen, but if we do have some dodgy results, there's no way any other manager could have done better. So, that's my take on it. I've seen enough of Ange over the years to know that he's the real deal. He's the real deal, and we are so fortunate to get this guy. And all the other teams better beware of us next season. That's it. I think next season we're going to be absolutely... I mean, look at us already this season, where I wasn't thinking we're going to be doing this well. I thought there'd be a bit of a learning curve. But it looks like, maybe that's the thing. Like Ange was saying in his interview with Optus Sport, that this standard of player, they cotton onto it quick. But to me, maybe it's almost that standard of player has put so much into their art and craft that, I don't buy that players are into the money. You can't be that good if you're not doing it for the love. Maybe there's some journeymen around there. Okay, Eric Dyer, whatever. But the really good ones, they want to go out there and play expressive football and feel free. And Ange lets them do it. So, good times ahead, man. Good times ahead. James Paratree, well, look what happened to Steve Irwin. Yeah, I know. Poking stuff. Stop. Just leave him alone. What a species we are, dude. What a species we are. You're sorry, and kangaroos would win all aerial challenges and reduce the chance of handballs. You're right. Absolutely, yes, because they'll just go back with their legs. I suppose you could call these front thing arms. Are they arms or legs? Because they usually stand up. Kangaroo erectus or something. Kangaroo sapiens. Yeah, man. Mountain Bushman's back. Stamer. Evanista, man. But I thought I'd do a stream because I think I've got everything looking good. Hope Mick's all right. G'day, Mick. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can pop up and see you sometime. But I don't know, man. We don't know yet. We'll see how we go. But I hope you're having a good time up here. Enjoy the fresh mountain air, man. Jimmy Nibbles. Hey, I didn't cuddle the koala. The missus did. I was at a Melbourne Vic game that day. Now considering going back to the old club South Melbourne, back soon. Isn't that great news, man? Yeah, I hope they get their act together with this second division. Bring back the old clubs. The way they were all just turfed out. I know they're trying to make it all nice and professional, and it didn't work, did it? It didn't work because they ripped the heart out of football in Australia. So to see these old clubs having a shot when they bring in the promotion and relegation, it's going to be great. It's going to be good for the game in Australia. It really is. I know it's still terribly underfunded because for some reason the government gives money to codes that already make profits. And there's bugger all TV rights going, but I think it'd be great. So well done. Yeah, good. Congratulations to South Melbourne and all the other clubs that are in with a shout of a bit of glory again. It's going to be great to see, man. Great to see. All right, you know what? I've been going an hour. I've had a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Not many of you in, but you all kept me going. So job done. That was a good stream. I really enjoyed it. So if you've been commenting and stuff like that, thanks very much for making this stream possible past the first 10 minutes. And if you're just sitting there watching, I think most of you have commented so far. So oh, here's Ellie. Go on, wrapping up, dude. Oh, here we go. Late callers. Ellie says, you know what, Paul? If we win the league, I'm coming over to Australia to celebrate you and the kangaroo on your rooftop. Yeah, let's get one up there. Might be on a barbecue. I don't think it'd be hopping around. I think it'd be, medium rare. If kangaroos had opposable thumbs, they'd be ruling the world. I think they bloody well would be. Alan's off on his jollies. I hope people are kind to you today, Alan. Good luck, man. All right, you know what? I'm going to end it there. So if you've been watching later, cool. If anyone's clicked like and subscribe, because, that's the way you can find out when I stream, because I don't really give much warning most of the time, because I can't. It's how my brain works. If you want to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications. I don't do it much myself because I don't like my phone dinging at me every 5 seconds. But if you want to do that, you can. It's an option. But if you're watching it, here we go. Yasarian, peace and love. He's wrapping up. That's good. Winner home to Villa sits up the Man City game. That's right, man. And lots of loves there. Ah, there we go. You're all getting in at the last minute. Thanks, folks. All righty. So I'll call it a day there. Thanks for joining me. Hope you've had fun. I've had a great fun tonight. I'll just say peace and love, man. And yeah, that's right. Oh, peace and love, man. And come on, you Spurs.